Hi there, John Wanoa here again. It's just the evening of Saturday, 9th of July 2011. I just want to talk about the Governor General being issued this notice here up at Waitangi on the 4th of February 2011, this year. He was given this notice by Sue Nakora, the Prime Minister of the Maori government, and I mean that. And I was the one that, for the Moai Polynesian representative, that issued this notice in front of him on a desk, in front of the taumata of Te Tii Marae and Kingi Taurua, their chief, and also the Confederation of Chiefs and the Maori government. And so they meet every year in assembly, as is required for the UN, the United Nations Treaty Accord. And so they're one of 59 states that are in that international agreement. And so I'm here talking on as a security, mandated from Sue Nakora herself. I'm there for her, and to follow behind with our Polynesian background in the Pacific Ring of Fire area of our land claims, especially down in the East Cape, North Island, New Zealand. Now that's very intense, so the Governor General Anand Satanan, this is a notice to you before you retire on the 23rd of August 2011, this year. Your 5 years is up. So I'm just saying, on behalf of Moai, first of all, Polynesian people, and the Moai statue sitting on Lyall Bay in Wellington, Island Bay, that belongs to us, and that's our title to the seabed, all the way up to Rapanui, East Island, Te Pito Te Hino Island, connected to East Cape, Te Pito there, Mokonui, that's on my Wānoa land blocks. And that connects to the Raukamara Range on the dry land into the seabed, the Raukamara Basin. So that title, I'm just saying for the audience out there in the world, and through Facebook, and also other countries who are watching in the Pacific, and also the Crown. This notice here is issued from the Maori Sovereign State Government and Confederation. And that's this was the letter of notice to the Queen Elizabeth II, and we got a reply back from her to the Confederation, the owner, the recognised owner of these lands in New Zealand under that system of corporate law. So we are very definite about issuing this notice. It took over 2 hours. I'll just tell the public and the international arena watching. It took 2 hours deliberation to issue this notice and read it out word for word. There's about 13 pages altogether to the Governor General on Waitangi Day, the 4th, before Waitangi, 6th is Waitangi. So and on that same day, the states, embassies, leaders came and had a hui on the same day as well on the marae after the Governor General, and also the Army and Navy. So we had a full lineup on that day, same day, about this notice from the Confederation. Right. So I just want to try and fit this into a video, and time it so that it's not too long. And so in its submission to the Governor General of New Zealand, the Right Honourable Sir Anand Satanan, GN ZM QSO He Kupu Whakataki Preamble. So here it's got the Maori government of Aotearoa, Arekinui Taparuru, and so that's Sue Nakora, the Prime Minister. The doctrine of Aboriginal Indigenous Native Rights title are decidedly broad, and one aspect of this concerns Aboriginal, Indigenous, Native Maori rights title to the land and a body of law developed to deal with Aboriginal rights, land rights. In one case, the local laws and property rights of such people ceded or settled colonies were not set aside by the establishment of British sovereignty, noting that and remembering the Confederation of Chiefs never gave away or ceded their tino rangatiratanga sovereignty to anyone. So it goes on further. It is therefore true to say that the doctrine is based on Aboriginal, Indigenous, Native rights title, which is enshrined in English common law in the Declaration of Independence of 1835, which are recognized in international law of the period, and of course on the inviolate position of Maori today as First People or Tangata Whenua peoples, Indigenous peoples of the land of Aotearoa, New Zealand. So, in this body of a doctrine, it was handed to Anand Satanan, Sir Anand Satanan, and he mulled over it and said that he will get back to us with a reply. It would take a bit of time to go over it. So we have been waiting for since February the 4th, right till now. That's July now, and we haven't got an answer yet. This is a letter to the Queen, and she's told us to go and see him. We've gone to see him. He has to reply to this. If he doesn't, we enforce it well before he retires. So we're saying it's very serious. Tonight, I'm just doing this part of the exercise, which is legal documents, and over this title as well. This is the Pacific Ring of Fire boundary area. This is on my Facebook site. Now you can see all the graphic connections to my statue. That statue there is our seal, our patent rights, our property rights, our indigenous laws in there, connected to Nubia in the pyramids in Africa, and connected to East Island, and also connected to East Cape, Te Pito there on our land blocks. This is where we're doing our My Tidal Energy project on our own titled land blocks. That's a title there in our own language, valued at $1 trillion. Altogether, that title, I'm just explaining to you tonight that's our valuation in British pound notes, sterling, gold bullion value. I'll just say all the resources in the sea, all the land, all the islands in this area of the Pacific, 1/3 area of the globe, seabed lands title is Moai. That Moai you see there is sitting in England in Queen Elizabeth II Great Court. That belongs to me and my Polynesian people, right? That is the title sitting there right there. That statue you see there is an image for me from my God, Earth God, Moai, and my Moai Wanoa people. Okay? That's a real story. It's got its connections, so you can't deny that history, and it's valuable. That's a valuable title to that whole area. We're going to bill the Queen and the Governor General of New Zealand before he retires from the valuation of that against the bill debt charge. We're going to charge him, and we've already done that to the Queen, but we're going to make it official. And in this deed of settlement extent document here, I'll just do a rough short video of it. And I'll just read a little bit of the deed of settlement extent between Her Sovereign Majesty Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain and the Sovereign Maori Government of Aotearoa of the Confederation of Chiefs of Aotearoa, New Zealand at Waitangi Marae on the 4th. Well, it's got here the 5th, but they came earlier. They sprung a surprise. They came on the 4th instead of the 5th. So we redated it to the 4th of February, submitted by 2011. See, we've altered that again. Submitted by Her Majesty, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Sunakora. Okay, so she got that, put it in his hands, and he had plenty of time to read it, took it away. We're just waiting for an answer. So that's where we are today, and I'll cut the video off now, so that's long enough, and let's see where we go from there.